This video today, we're just going to look at joining some data and a couple of useful functions that we can use to join them. First of all, I want to look at flash fill. Now, flash fill is great, but it only works if the data is good. So flash fill is just literally typing the data that you want and then dragging it down and doing flash fill. So you can see flash fill is brilliant. It works for a lot of them by copying my example. But what it won't do is it won't deal with misspellings, the errors, the formulas, the extra spaces. It won't deal with anything like this. And if I add extra data to this, it won't automatically update it because it's not a formula. It's great for quick tidying up of data, but it isn't sustainable for using with continually updating data sets. So that's flash fill. It has its place, but we don't want to use it for this particular example. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to use TEXTJOIN. Now, I'm going to use the FX here for TEXTJOIN. So I'm going to do TEXTJOIN. Many people use concatenate or concat, but TEXTJOIN is perfectly adequate, quite a good new formula, because it says, how are you separating it? With concatenation, we have to add a space between it or something, whereas this one, we start with what is the delimiter? How are we separating this out? And it's a space, so the delimiter is a space and it's shown with the quotations around it. Ignore empty. So if there is no data in there, ignore it. And then I'm joining the first name to the last name. So that's worked. That's done what flash fill did, but it's a formula, so it will remain and stay there. The next thing that I want to do is just press F2 because I'm going to edit that formula by saying I'd like it in proper case. So where there is incorrect data entry, I'm going to tidy that up, and that is going to be using the function proper. So I have put that in front of it, embedded the TEXTJOIN, and it is saying put in proper case everything that is result of TEXTJOIN. So if we try that now, that's a lot neater, a lot tidier. But we need to do one more thing. So I am going to, in front of that, put the word trim. So trim is leading and trailing spaces that it tidies up. And all of a sudden, I now have perfect data that I can use instead of any errors. And if you want to show people the formula, this is a little trainer's trick, which is really useful to see. And this one equals formula text. Because I remember in the early days when training this, I had to mess around and show how it worked. And now there is a formula that I discovered a while back, which is formula text, and it converts any formula into text. You can see it and display it on the screen if people want to understand what you've done. So you can clearly see it's the TEXTJOIN using the delimiter of the space. We want to ignore any empty cells and join the first name to the last name, put that all in proper case, and then lastly, trim any leading spaces. Hope that helps. See you next time.